Okay, here's 0, which it's just this. It's a little slow at detecting, so when it's probably some milliwatt amount. That's the bubbles that seem to be happening from that. 2 chokes not mutually coupled. 120 side, which is like 639 millihenry. Open loaded secondary. Single choke, half a core. You can see this is our waveform, which is a interesting step charge. Adding the core brings it down, causes it to ring a little more, causes this big HV spikes. Now to occur on there, but I don't seem to need that. That actually makes the bubbles go down. 5657, 350 volt. Diode in parallel with this guy. So diode in that direction in parallel with it towards the cell to prevent the reversal. You can see what happens when I remove the diode. You get no stepping at all. Here's with the diode. Registering a little bit of current there. So I've taken the diode back off now. Nothing happens. Anyway. So that's, see the bubbles also drop down too. Now they're building back up. So no diode. There, 20 volts. Don't touch it. Bubbles are almost gone. Adding the diode back. I got ringing. And the bubbles are picking back up. Still undetectable watts. Alright, now we're just going to bring the gate in a little bit, and that'll get us up to a half a watt. Go up to a couple more. So there's 2 watts, 17 milliamp. You can see false strands are closer together. Use a little bit of current now, 16 milliamp. Stream starts to thicken a bit. Pick it up now to 6 watts. String gets real thick. There's some mosquitoes in there, some moths, all sorts of garage bugs. This is at 6 watts, 50 milliamp. It's our waveform since we brought the gate in. .22 volt peak to peak. Multiple ring downs during on time. And off time. See that? Ring up during on time, ring down during off time at a higher frequency, and then the pulse train itself has an oscillation during T3A. So go back to gate back out. Power's going back down to undetectable. Bubbles are tapering off, but still sustaining. This is the circuit, sans the tip 120. Just going straight to the 2N5657, not 3055. Really fast switching happening here on the dual channel AND gates, and the 3906 is able to turn on that 5657 quite fast. That ring down is exactly what the input frequency was set at, 6.62 roughly, 6.5. You see as the channel 4 indicates on the scope 6.5, so this ring down is the same frequency as the pulse train. 0, 0. Not 0.